Well, with the drought intensifying rather in California, many plant lovers may be thinking about ways to save water.
Lori Wallace is live with a free workshop that can help you, and you got a lot of plants to water, so this is important.
Yes, did someone say plant lover? Yes, I hope Jordan's paying attention.
I'm listening.
Because we're starting with succulents. All right, Jordan, I saw your Instagram post. Okay, so I have Temmie with me here, UC Davis grad. Volunteering time with all these guys that you see out here, getting these beds ready. And I want to talk to you, Temmie, because this is what you've studied, this is what you know, and now you're sharing your knowledge with everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. So we're actually here with San Francisco Zion Church, and what we're doing is helping local businesses as well as even public schools, such as, even we've had Vacaville Christian High School as well. And what we do is we really try to help them maintain their landscape, especially at this time of year when it's a lot hotter and things get out of control.
Okay, so let's talk about what you're doing here. I notice all the succulents because they tend to do the best.
Yeah, so what we've actually been doing here for the past 30 minutes is we've been clearing out all these weeds. All these weeds, we've been trying to get rid of them, and what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be planting these succulents we have here in order to just make the landscape look a lot better and to increase the value of the aesthetics as well.
Yeah, and what are the mistakes people make this time of year when they're trying to get ready for these hot summer months that we have? Everything generally dies. We're not getting much rain around here. So what are the mistakes people make that they can actually maybe do a little bit better?
Yeah, so I think one big mistake is giving up. People see all
Courtney, did you hear that? Don't give up. Rule number one.
Give up. Yeah, so people see all these weeds come up, they're like, I don't know what to do, and they give up. But our hope is that, if people just know a little bit about how to maintain their own landscape, clearing out the weeds, mulching, taking the preventative measures, you're not going to end up with all these, massive weeds too. So there are actually steps you can do to prevent weeds from coming up at this time of the year as well.
Okay, so Jordan, what I asked him, because of course I got on the succulent bandwagon during COVID, and I put all mine in pots, which they're doing okay, but they stuck them in the ground, and we're gonna go for a little walk over here where they have one of the beds done already, and they have completely expanded, and they all have, Tina, babies. So now they can, spread out and make some more room in the flower beds.
Yeah, so if you look here in this other planter, and this is actually one of my favorite succulents to grow. I have some aeoniums in here, and they just look absolutely beautiful. So this is a mother of thousands, a kalanchoe plant, and this is great because it's easy to grow, it self-propagates. So if you look on the edges, each of those actually makes a new plant, right? Wow. So that one plant is actually 1,001, really.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, and so Temmie gave me a little bit of advice because I have one of these giant ones like this in a pot with no room to really spread out. He said it's actually a good thing to stress out your plants a little bit.
Yeah, so sometimes stress is good. You can get flowering from stressing out your plants. You can even get them to form plantlets too. So that's what I do with a lot of my succulents actually. And this, a few months ago, actually all started as just one plant, right? So I just clipped one of the little corsages out of a plant, and then next thing you know, they multiply into 10, even 12
They're
sometimes.
like gremlins.
Look, Temmie, we're friends now. I want to take this one right here, and I want to go stick that in my
That's
dirt.
exactly what you should do. Yep, that's exactly what you should do.
You let me take it, that is what I'll do. It's like, hey, ball's in your court, Temmie. Give me the succulent.
He said it.
Okay, so you heard it. Temmie, so here's the deal. You're going to offer all this great information online on Zoom for free. How can people find this?
Yeah, so if you go to sfzion.org, you're actually going to be able to find the link to sign up for these webinars, these seminars we're going to be hosting on Zoom. And they're just going to be an opportunity where we talk about basic gardening and also landscape maintenance, especially at this time of the year when temperatures are getting hot, weeds are growing everywhere, and people really just want to maintain their landscape a lot more.
Temmie, thank you so much. You're doing a beautiful job. It looks great. I'm going to get my succulent, hit the road. We'll link all the information to our website, guys. A lot of great information if you need a little help getting your garden ready for the hot summer months.
They're gonna need to pat you down before you leave.
I know, right? You're right.
Smuggling out succulents
Hey,
in a
ma'am,
jacket.
hey, I got
That
pockets.
sticking out of your pocket there,
I
ma'am.
got pockets. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Nothing to see here, just
Nothing
move
to
along.
see here. Mind your business.